hear about slavery for 400 years? For 400 years? That sounds like a choice.
As soon as we finally believed that Kanye West's anti-Semitic remarks just couldn't get any worse, we recall his infamous 2018 interview with TMZ where he made the idiotic statement that slavery was a choice. That was bad. Really bad. But now we know that such remarks, in particular the anti-Semitic remarks made by the Chicago rapper, started years ago, not just a few weeks ago. In this video, we're going to be talking about everything Kanye has done and the result of his comments, so stay till the end. And make sure to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press on that bell icon. Following several weeks of troubling statements, many of which were anti-Semitic, Kanye West, who now goes by Ye, has drawn criticism and increased calls for businesses to cut ties with him. The ongoing campaign of offensive speech started at Paris Fashion Week at the beginning of this month and has since included social media posts with anti-Semitic remarks, unaired footage from a Tucker Carlson interview, and false claims made during a podcast appearance about the cause of George Floyd's death. The photos show a group of protesters holding a sign that reads, "Kanye is right about the Jews," while saluting in traditional Nazi fashion over a Los Angeles freeway after making those comments. He's been locked out of his Twitter and Instagram accounts as a result of the comments he made on Twitter and during his since-deleted podcast interview with Drink Champs, in which he made unfounded claims that Jews hold enormous power in the media. A number of businesses have also severed their ties with him. Instead, he's been posting on Parler, a right-wing social media platform that he has stated that he intends to acquire. Adidas made the announcement that it was cutting ties with West. Recently, studio executives at MRC announced that they'd be shelving a recently finished documentary, and West's talent agency, CAA, announced that he's been dropped. The executive stated in a joint memo made public this morning that we cannot support any contents that amplifies his platform. For many years, West has displayed his erratic behavior and made antagonistic remarks, and he's claimed that he has mental health problems. However, his posts became more frequent and contentious after he and his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, divorced earlier this year. So here's a synopsis of West's troubling past actions, and how businesses with connections to him have responded. The rapper started a pattern of expressing views that are particularly divisive in May 2018 when he said on TMZ that slavery was a choice. He surprised many of his fans by showing support for President Donald Trump by paying him a visit in the Oval Office in October of that same year. He continued to say outrageous things, including declaring his intention to run for president in 2019. When his relationship with Kardashian was ending earlier this year, his outbursts on social media increased once again. In February, he bullied Kardashian and her ex-boyfriend Pete Davidson online. West rapped about Davidson, calling him Skeet, and encouraged supporters to yell at him. After Davidson and Kardashian broke up, West started concentrating on other people. He wore a White Lives Matter t-shirt alongside conservative commentator Candace Owens and at least one model during his Yeezy fashion show in Paris earlier this month, prompting many in the fashion industry to, well, criticize his actions. After criticizing Adidas, the company that produces and sells his Yeezy line, on his now restricted Instagram account, West went on to make unfounded claims about abortion on Tucker Carlson's Fox News program, as well as in previously unaired footage that later was made public. He also made fat-phobic remarks about Lizzo. West's account was locked after he tweeted on October 9th that he was going to DEFCON 3 Jewish people, in reference to the American defense system used to signal military defense. West also claimed that he is not anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jews too. In a leaked, unaired video of his interview with Carlson that was released on October 11th, Vice's Motherboard quotes Carlson as saying that Jew refers to the 12 lost tribes of Judah, who are the people known as the race black really are. Additionally, he makes the false claim that the Planned Parenthood was founded in order to control the Jewish population. West might have been alluding to Margaret Sanger, who founded Planned Parenthood and who believed in eugenics, which the group rejects. In interviews with Chris Cuomo and Piers Morgan this last week, he reinforced his anti-Semitic remarks. After a brief period of increasing volatility, businesses after businesses have come to the conclusion that they just can't justify doing business with West anymore. Recently, West retained Camille Vasquez, who represented Johnny Depp in his defamation case against Amber Heard, but according to reports, Vasquez fired him as a client after he refused to retract his anti-Semitic remarks. Balenciaga is one of the biggest companies to have severed ties with Ye. The clothing company, led by creative director Demna, gradually started taking down mentions of Ye from their website. including information about their joint project, the Yeezy Gap, engineered by Balenciaga line. Balenciaga has no longer any relationship nor plans for upcoming projects related to this artist. They said in a statement to Women's Wear Daily. As a result of Yee's online abuse of editor Gabriella Carefa Johnson for criticizing his contentious Paris fashion show, Yeezy, Vogue also vowed not to collaborate with the rapper. According to Page 6, the magazine representative said that editor-in-chief Anna Wintour would not collaborate with him anymore. According to the New York Times, West's GOOD music label is no longer a part of the Def Jam music group as a result of his recent comments, and the number of people streaming his music has significantly dropped. Gap joined the long list of companies that have stopped doing business with West, but West's attorney was actually responsible for ending their agreement. On social media, West criticized Gap, complaining that the company was using his designs without giving him credit and keeping him out of the creative process. According to a letter from Yee's attorneys notifying the clothing company of the decision, Gap left Ye no choice but to terminate their agreement. The Wall Street Journal reported in September. Following resounding public calls to take a stand, Adidas made the decision to end its partnership with West publicly on October 25th. Ye and the sportswear company already had a bit of a rocky relationship, and on October 6th, the business gave CNBC a statement in which it said, "After numerous attempts to privately resolve the situation, we have decided to place the partnership under review. Throughout this time, we will continue to co-manage the current product." West uploaded a 30-minute documentary titled Last Week to YouTube on October 10th. To make Adidas executives feel the same discomfort he did after the designs were allegedly stolen by them, he is seen showing them pornography. On October 20th, the Anti-Defamation League published an open letter to Adidas requesting that the business cut all ties with Ye. The letter's opening line reads, "We urge Adidas to reconsider assisting the Ye product line and to release a statement making it clear that the Adidas company and community have absolutely no tolerance for anti-Semitism." The company has remained silent up until this point, despite the increasing pressure. The business has estimated that the dissolution of their partnership would cost their fourth quarter sales 250 million euros, or $246 million. According to a statement issued by the athletic apparel company, Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism or any other type of hate speech. The company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness have been violated by Yee's recent comments and actions, which are unacceptable, dangerous, and filled with hatred. But that's not it. Kanye West was dropped by Adidas recently. As we know, then on 26th of October, he arrived unannounced and uninvited at the Skechers headquarters in Los Angeles. His purpose? We don't know. But it happens after his most successful collaboration with the German sportswear company ended. West was taken from the corporate office's property after a short chat, according to a statement from Skechers to Rolling Stone. Skechers made it abundantly clear that it wasn't considering and had no intention of partnering with West. Ye had high hopes that it would succeed, and it obviously did not. And that about ends today's video. Like and share this video to stay up to date on all the amazing stories, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Boop.